Oh yeah. This is amping me up. This is music, right? Getting your history presentation ready. Let's get it. All right. Okay. It is 9 minutes into the stream. Someone mark it. Gotta put that timestamp when we get going. But let's begin with some Crusader Kings. Why is my webcam not working? This is great. Everything's good so far. Off to a good day. So, let me put on my scholarly glasses. As I mentioned before, we'll be opening up the stream talking a little bit about history yet again. Now, I thought you've done yourself this year. Quality of production and content is amazing. Well, thank you very much, Arnau. I really appreciate it, dude. So, again, we will be restarting here as Robert Guiscard, the famed Robert de Hauteville, the member of Norman Adventurers, basically. Now, this guy is, of course, related to Tancred de Hauteville, which comes from Normandy. And we talked about Normandy and how Normandy is basically the ancestors, the people that take over, as Rollo becomes Norman. Rollo attacks Paris and fails, as someone pointed out in the comment section, and he is granted Normandy by the king because the king can't actually pay him. That was the big thing at the time, was to pay them Danegeld to get them to stop fighting. And what he did instead was, hey, here's land, and you can have it. It's yours. And Normandy roughly means people of the north, land of the Northmen. And, of course, Duke Robert here is part of that descendancy. William the Conqueror is the great-great-great-grandson of Rollo. Rollo from Vikings, if you remember him. Rollo's not actually related to Ragnar Lothbrok like it is portrayed in the show, but he's still an amazing character. So when we jump into here, we're going to be jumping into Apulia again. We're going to restart this from scratch, and with that, we have the Norman conquest of southern Italy, with the big battle over here at Civitate that pretty much resulted in them getting these claims, these de jure lands, and becoming the dukes of this region. Him and his brother Roger de Hauteville, who is now the head of Messina down here. And this actually all started with Norman pilgrims that had gone over to Jerusalem to go on a pilgrimage. Not a crusade. This is prior to the First Crusade. They'd gone on a pilgrimage, and while coming back, they had helped out with some stuff over here with the Lombards and everything in southern Italy. Like, hey, you should stay. You should be some of our hired soldiers. And they said, no, we're good. And they took that and went back to Normandy and said, hey, things are pretty good down there in southern Italy. We should do something about that. We should kind of go invade, more or less. And that's what spawns this whole time of conquest and the creation of the Kingdom of Sicily and the furthering of the Norman kind of mythos in the early, this is the early Middle Ages transition to the High Middle Ages. But what made the Normans so successful was their armament and the way that they actually operated on the battlefield. So, let me do this. Bring this over here. I'm going to turn on display capture. So, this is an artist rendition of a Norman knight. Now, a Norman knight, or there was also men-at-arms. You had, this is obviously a feudal system, so there are a lot of different delineations here. But for the most part, we're just going to look at the heavily armored Norman knight, the standard infantry, more or less, of the Normans. And the Norman knight, well, standard knight implies that it's cavalry, but in this case, we're looking at a gentleman who was armored from head to toe in really good armor. And the situation here is that this is chainmail. And if this is around the 11th century, this is prior to the 12th century when we get the great helms, all the cool helmets that we see. But the 11th century AD had what was probably round, ringed chainmail. When we get into the 14th and 15th century is when we start to see chainmail that has a flat ring and a rivet. The chainmail at this time was a little bit different, so an arrow bodkin could actually pass through it if it was a specific type, and that was the point of chainmail. Was, you know, you have these interlaced chains that would make it so that it was hard to pierce the flesh. You had to have a very specific bodkin that was a long, straight kind of point that would actually go into the circular rings. As they flattened the rings out, it was much harder for that to happen. And the big thing with chainmail is it's slash resistant. You can slash it with a sword all you want and you're not going to be able to cut through. But the big thing with armor is that if you take a big blow from, say, a sword, it's really going to hurt you, even if it doesn't cut your flesh. So axes and maces, those were the things that were doing a lot of damage to people with armor, because it would actually completely mulch the flesh underneath or incapacitate the soldier. Now, with Norman chainmail, you have this little fancy portion here, and this is a kind of a hotly debated topic of whether or not the coif or coif was linked to the hauberk, which they're all wearing right here. Some interpretations show it not linked. The Bayeux tapestry shows the coif linked to the hauberk as one whole piece, with this portion of it having the ability to tie up and around, covering above to the eyes. And they had this, what was called a nasal helm, which eventually became a hidden helm as you progress into the later portions of the Normans' conquest into the 12th century. And this armor was unique because not a lot of civilizations or nations at the time had a very well-trained, disciplined, well-armored, regular fighting force like the Normans were. And on top of it, you have two other really great things. They had a very nice standardized sword with a nice wide fuller, making it also called a bloodline sometimes. The fuller actually makes it so that you're pulling more weight out of the sword, so it's easier to use, but it still maintains its stability and its ability to really do a lot of damage. You'll notice here that he's only using one hand with this. The hilt is not very long. It's got a standard pommel. It's often called a Brazil nut pommel. And a lot of swords typically were hand and a half, or a long sword actually even has a longer handle than this. So it's a very specific type of sword that is a little bit above, obviously, a gladius. More often than not, a Norman would have an additional like kind of concealed weapon like a sex or a mace to help him out on foot. But this shield is one of the most important innovations of the Norman military as it changes from their Viking roots. Remember, these guys are Vikings. They're able to range far and wide as they have this really awesome kind of seafaring ability about them. But when you look at the Norman shield, it has got two things going for it. It takes the standard overall look of the Viking or the Dane, whatever you want to take a look at or name it, style of shield, right? You've got pattern shield here. You've got the butt. I can't remember the name of it. The shield. Someone help me out. It's that specific thing I'm pointing to right there. It's called a shield. Starts with a B. I'll keep going, and one of you guys will mention it. But these things. But it has a very interesting shape. It's one of the first real big kite shields that we see in this standard look, where it's got that nice round top that tapers down to the boss. Thank you very much. It is called a boss, where it tapers down to that teardrop at the end. So when you look at this, it looks okay. Well, this looks pretty much like a Norman shield, or I'm sorry, a Dane shield. But there's a big difference here. I'm gonna come over here. So this is a standard shield you would see what a Viking would use. You've got the crossguard right here. The hand goes into the crossguard, and the boss protects the hand from getting hit by an axe or anything like that. And you've got it's pretty much made of wood with lacquered wood with hides over it, leather kind of bolted around riveted and bolted around the edges of it, so on and so forth. This is your typical Dane or Viking shield. Now, what makes this shield so difficult to use on mounted combat is this crossguard. You can't hold the reins of a horse if you're holding this actual crossguard of your shield. You can see here's the front of it. There's that boss. Now, this is, of course, a better representation of the shield we were just talking about, the Norman kite shield. Now, take a look at the back of this. Boop! That thing is huge. That is a massive innovation to shields for the time. This allows for the user to have it strapped to their arm, and they can still use their left hand or right hand. If you were left-handed, like naturally, you were considered, a spawn of Satan. But if you were you hold your reins with your left hand, your shield is still up, and you can use your right hand to swing around with your sword. So that was an amazing and a strong innovation for the Normans, and allowed them to really bring heavy cavalry to the fore in a way that wasn't actually seen very often in the Dark Ages, or at least the early Middle Ages. And one of the big portions behind that is, well, this is interesting, is this right here. Yeah, it's a horse, right? It just looks like a normal old horse. Well, the big thing about Norman horses is that you've got the Viking sentiment of warfare and pretty much becoming trained, disciplined fighters. And horses is something that were in large supply in Normandy. Mostly Vikings didn't use horses because it wasn't part of their fighting style. It's hard to kind of load a bunch of horses onto a bunch of boats and then range all over and get the horses off. It just didn't make a lot of sense. But the horses of Normandy were not just simply, oh, it's a nice mare. These were called destriers. These are big, intimidating horses. And horses that are bred for war are bred so that if they hear metal clashing together or a spear point is pushed into their face, they don't get scared. They look at it and just kind of keep bucking on as usual. Usually they've got blinders to keep them somewhat focused. Destriers were these trained horses, and much larger horses than most other Europeans could field at the time. In addition, most Norman knights, especially the commanders, had 2 to 3 horses at their disposal that they would swap out in the middle of combat when they got exhausted. This was also the same thing for any of the Hunnic tribes during your Golden Horde. They had multiple horses that they would swap out. So this is what makes the Norman fighting force so elite. Their armor, their shield innovations, their horses. There are so many things. Hey, sure, T, when you say more stupider, I think you can understand how that's funny to me. There are so many things that made the Normans stand out, and it was mainly because of their military innovation and ability to quickly adapt. So, let's jump into the game now. What, 22 minutes in? All right, you've had your history lesson for the day. Close all that. Let me bring this back up. I have not watched Unbiased History of Rome, but it sounds fun. Yeah, Quiet Man, I actually saw a big thing about horses in the medieval ages and how they were a lot different than what we look at. Normal horses. These horses. Alright guys, so I'm sorry if all that kind of confused you. I went a little rapid fire because I didn't want to labor on it too long, because I am a very long-winded person, naturally. But let's take a look. Anthony Sunseri, I was getting that. What you have to do is you have to boot the game up and then just don't touch anything. Like, let it boot up on its own. That'll prevent it from crashing. That happened to me yesterday. Okay, so I spent some time learning a couple more things before we started this campaign here again. So let's go over what I'm going to be doing. So to start off, We're going to fabricate a claim to... You know what? No. We're not endorsed by our bishop, so let's fix this. This is a better bishop, I think. Could be better. Could be better. So, let's have her manage the domain with me. He can collect taxes. We're going to have him try and discover some secrets in Rome. Screw it. Actually, you know what? Let's have him try and do it in Benevento. Or, I'm sorry, Salerno. Did you ever get to go to Sicily to see the Norman castles? No, Jabba. I would love to do that, though. Hey, thank you very much, man. And I'm sorry, guys, if I missed a bunch of chat. If you had questions, please go ahead and ask them again, and we can jump on it. Let's try and we'll work on that, and we'll have him actually work on faith. No, we don't need to convert any. Oh, yeah, we should probably convert some faiths over here. We have a bunch of orthodoxy. We have Catholicism. Let us work on converting. I wonder if there is a... Let's work on this. Go to the council. We will... Actually, maybe we forge the claim to start off with. We'll fabricate the claim to Salerno so we can make it our next target. Sun Sari is what it is? That's what it is? Yeah, you can absolutely say that, KCCO. Of course, man. The humanizes artist in a great way was still glued to it. Dude, Dan Abnett is a great author for Black Library, dude. I'm not descended from Sicily, but I'm descended from Naples and Calabria. Also, I'm descended from Venice and Milan. So he's forging our claim, collecting taxes, work on foreign affairs, actually domestic. We want him domestic for right now, I think. We will have, he is gathering those spy stuff. That's good. I'm gonna go to decisions. We're gonna search for our physician now. Who's available? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What do you mean she won? Or, Steven? You still 100% land to create a kingdom or still 70? You still 100% of the land to create a kingdom or still 75? I think you need 100%. I think you need whatever titles it says. So, found a new kingdom. Like, I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have the title for King of Sicily. In which case they would tell me. What's up, Nayar? How are you doing, dude? Good to see you. I'm going to create the Duchy of Calabria as well. We need the money first. Shit. So we need to get the money and we'll create that duchy. But I was reading that it helps me out, actually, because people can't claim it unless they've got that title, the Duchy of Calabria title. So it makes it harder to take away from you when your ruler dies. So we will work on that. Can you invite courtiers like in CK2? Because yes. So Corny, I can invite knights. I can invite claimants. I've got courtiers I can kind of move through. My steward right now is kind of terrible. I don't even have a good steward, I don't think. Oh, no. Roger is badass, man. Look at this guy. It also... Name your children after your mods. I can do that for sure, Whirlwind. We will definitely do that. let's see. So Roger. Thank you, Nair. I've been trying. So, as I understand it, it's Robert GUISCARD and Roger Otteville. Or I'm sorry, Otteville. Be sure not to appoint your best advisors to commanders. I don't know how to really stop that. I kind of do, but I don't. I mean, Abelard, you bro, but I think that we need Roger here. Although, who has the best diplomacy? Roger does. Damn, Roger is like my best character, more or less. Trey, you're going to love it, man. You are going to love it. So actually, maybe we appoint Joffrey as our Chancellor. I will lose 1 diplomacy, but then I can make Roger my steward, which will double my stewardship, which is much better. Nayar, I can make my own faith like that. Yeah, Thunder God Thor, we restarted and we're going over kind of some of the stuff that you should probably be working towards at the very beginning. If you are watching this after the fact, someone made a comment like, hey, you know, 45 minutes in the game, you haven't unpaused. That's totally normal. Especially me, who does not have a ton of experience in this game. So spending a lot of time in this screen is not a bad thing. So let's assign... Let's swap him. I mean, even that swap is better. In fact, I could do that and just kind of be 2 down on diplomacy and kind of be okay with it. This Marshal is good. Not the best. Like, look at that. Look how badass Roger is. It's true, Nathan. It's true. Or Bowman, who Beaumont, who goes off and becomes basically the leader of the First Crusade. Yeah, so that'll do for now, I think. I mean, I could take Abelard out and put in Joffrey, but I don't really think that it's worth it. I don't want to take the hit to Abelard because he's already kind of low. But we've done that. Choose our lifestyle. We will go with Chivalry. Try and get down to Gallant. Issues not endorsed your bishop, not endorsed by him. So this is a big thing that we kind of looked at last time. Let's take a bigger look at now. So take a look at our realm. Now, if I hover over this, someone kind of pointed out, hey, you can see how much they're contributing. So this grayed out area is the total amount of levies that they can contribute. This is the amount that they're currently contributing. Now that contribution says 12% because of my feudal contract. The feudal contract will jump up, the amount of levies will jump up depending upon which contract I'm enforcing upon them. But look at this. Levies and tax are reduced as you are not Count Robert's rightful liege. And that's important. So I have to hold the Duchy of Spoleto to be the rightful liege. And once I get that, I will no longer get a 50% cut of the amount of levies he's giving me. And this applies to taxes as well. So getting these things taken care of ASAP is going to be really huge for me. So let's take a look. So we need the Principality of Salerno. We need the Duchy of Sicily. And the Duchy of Spoleto. So Spoleto will probably not happen anytime soon. Got Ventos up there, Salerno. Where's that one? What's up, Anthony? Spoleto. Yeah, Spoleto's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Excuse me. You always have perfect information, or are there things to characters or army comps that are unknown until you scout? Yeah, John, you do not have perfect information. It's only what you have visible, for the most part. You know a lot about other characters and their relative realms, but you don't know much about the movements of things and stuff like that. Like, if an army's over here, I don't know what it's consisting of. I don't even know that it's there, to be honest. You can kind of see there is a fog of war in this game. And beyond that fog of war, I don't know what's actually going on the map. Angie Matilda, was that our name? So we will probably not be able to get this guy's situation dealt with anytime soon. Duchy of Sicily, we will be working towards, because that's right here. And the Principality of Salerno. So that's going to be hard to deal with, but that's going to be next. So basically we're going to work on Roger. We're going to get him kind of all set up quickly. John, I do have that. So if I go to my council, this guy is our spy master, and I can have him go find out secrets, and I can trying to discover things from other nations that I can use against them in diplomacy, or I can blackmail against them. Basically anything I can use to kind of create a plot against them. And my current spy master, I don't think I have anyone. My courtier. She's not that much better though. No, Corny, I probably won't go to England. Anytime soon, at least. Actually, I'm going to have her help out with court intrigue to assist in this situation. Or, actually, maybe even... Internet. No. We won't deal with that now. So, is the game worth it? Anthony, I am loving it, dude. And like I've said plenty of times before in the previous stream, if you guys do want to purchase the game, you can find it in my description. A link to that, which will give you 12% discount, and I get a commission, so that does help me out a ton. But if you're looking to pick it up, please go ahead and use that link. You'll get a Steam key, and you're good to go. So let's issue that alliance here. This will make it so that he doesn't attack me. We have the Duchy of Calabria. We don't have the money to do that just yet. Let's get this guy going. He can be the guardian for... What are his... So when you make someone like a guardian, they basically have a chance to take on these traits, and I don't want anyone to take on most of these traits. Insightful thinking is good. Thinker is good, but... Matilda can be... Or we will make... Educate my child. You can educate Matilda. Your son and heir. Beaumont, I will have myself be his mighty leader. It's a full release, my brother. And designated guardian for Emma de Outville. And actually, I would probably give her... Legitimized Bastard, Diligent, and Generous. For the most part, your daughters I like to use kind of like as things to help out with diplomacy. They don't really do a whole ton for you, unless you've got that portion of your hierarchy down. I'm going to tell you about. You can enforce a change in vassal rules with a hook. Like for... Yeah, absolutely, Anthony. Absolutely, man. Nathan Leadholm! How's it going, brother? And thank you very much for becoming a member. Guys, I always really appreciate it when we get a new member sign up. Like, it's so huge to me because it's basically like a guaranteed amount of income every month. So it pretty much allows me to not worry so much about getting videos out nonstop, I can kind of say, okay, I rely on my Patreon and my membership income, so now I can just kind of take some time and pace it out. Have I checked your laws? I have not yet, Peyton. We will get there, I promise. And you can help me out with it, because I promise I don't know much about it. But the memberships are so huge for me, so I really, really appreciate it anytime you guys do. So welcome to the family, Nathan. You also get really cool emojis if you so wish to become a member. And I'm working on a bunch of stuff for that. Whole new icons and everything, so. Absolutely, Nathan. I'm glad I could give you some fun stuff to look at. The Branche. Ah! Trey becoming a member as well. Boom, dude. What's my endgame goal, Travis? Well, we are going to retrace the mighty steps of Robert Guiscard himself and go and attack the Byzantine Empire and take out, hopefully, capture all of Greece. He's got a pretty low opinion of me. And I don't want anyone to kind of get in a tizzy right now. Go for opinion of me. Yeah, I think actually he might be a good one. Or Constantine Hauteville. Yeah, maybe him. He'll... Give me 1 sec, guys. Gotta use Russian real fast. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. If you are just joining me from yesterday, I have a terrible sunburn on my left and right shoulders. Oh, yeah, also, yes, what Crisp said. What Crisp said, I was absolutely doing that too. Okay, so we've taken care of education, we've taken care of our court, we've created a plan for our realm in focusing on the expansion of where we're going to go, which is going to be Sicily, obviously. What we're going to do, I don't know if this is clear enough, but our first goal is to become the king of Sicily. And this is going to have some issues with it. First and foremost is this little piece of land right here. This is going to get attacked very fast. It was in our last campaign, so it probably will today. But we'll see how that progresses. We're going to declare a war, too, right out the gate, probably on Palermo. Let me take a look. I mean, what in my excuse me, in my experience, taking care of these... Oh, we do need to get a wife. Thank you very much. 20. I usually tan when I wear sunscreen. The bishop will become endorsed once he gets that little ditty right there. And we can do a personal scheme to sway him, which is probably not going to be a bad idea. Let's sway him. Oh, God. 2 years? Ugh. Dragon Overlord, what's up, dude? So, patent laws. I'm not sure where laws are actually at. Guys, get those likes up. Make sure you're pressing that like button. It helps me out a ton. Way more than you think. Well, Hud, thank you very much, man. I got a dragon. It's been kind of overcast the past couple days, so it helps me not get headaches. Yeah, the UI is way better than CK2, and it's a lot more streamlined, so I like it a lot better. So there's these. These are your technologies. This is your culture. You've got, which are basically innovations. I've got the religion tree, more or less, that I can actually kind of expand out. Then I've also got my legacies. And legacies might be what laws were. I can't remember how laws worked, Peyton. I didn't play enough of CK2 to tell you, but the legacy system is really cool. It's basically like you've got your individual perks for the individual characters, then you've got the perks for your dynasty, as it were. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Cincinnati. Cincinnati. Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati coming in hot. The instructions to create the kingdom. I return. Glory to the bald and the beard. Good to see you streaming, amigo. Catch some sweet cheddar and heal that burn. I hope it was for smoking, from a smoking hot lady. Give as good as you get. Thank you very much, dude. Always appreciate a sweet, awesome donation notification from the Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati. Laws were their own tab. Maybe I am. 2. Here's my personal domain. Here's my succession laws. My gender laws. Designated heir. Any of these help? Okay, I have the information for King of Sicily. First, go on the icon to the left of your character. Yes. With your flag. Second, on the up side of the page, you'll have 2 small flags. Yes. Sorry, guys. I live with 2 cats, so I have really bad allergies. 1 for Kingdom of Sicily and 1 for Byzantine Empire. Excuse me. Click on the Sicily flag. Third, check the lower part of the screen. You will have to create the title that you will need to create. Yes, 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 yes. So, we have to create Calabria and Sicily duchies. We have to own these. Actually, we only need to create those 2 duchies and have 500. That's pretty cool. I don't know enough yet to trade to tell you which ones are huge red flags. I kind of look at them as, okay, if I have a guy in council, well, unyielding defender, skilled tactician, cynical, well, that's going to help out with intrigue, and that's going to help out with learning. Okay, well, that might be really good for, say, my spy master. Or if I look at calm, that's going to give me bonuses there and there. I kind of look at the role I have in mind for them and what their traits give me bonuses and disadvantages towards. Thank you, Peyton. I mean, you learn a lot of this stuff in the tutorial, but the big problem with it is there's not a lot of context to it, which I really don't like. So when you play your own campaign, you get that context that allows you to put the pieces together, I feel like. So let's work on our child. Let's find a spouse here. So it is easier to get claims in CK2 for sure. For sure. Let's go with Alliance Power. I don't want to go with Normandy. Hungary is not a terrible option because we're going to push into the Byzantine Empire. And at least Hungary would be a close ally there, and it's not that far away from us. Another one, though, I had looked at, you can see it in my 10 or my 9 tips about tips video, getting the tip in video, get the tip, was this one right here. No, not this one, sorry. Yeah, Carinthia. It's right up by Venice. And Venice should be allied with the Byzantine Empire. This is my owned border, Nayar. I own this land. Cincinnati, it's much better this time around. Much better this time around. And this guy's got a similar army to me, so it's not that bad of an idea, I think. LePager, I have claims to all 3 of these. I can do Holy Wars on them, and I'm forging a claim in Salerno. So it shouldn't be, I don't need a whole ton right now, unless you're saying, hey, yeah, you do, you need even more. I'm so open to that point of advice, so let me know. But a lot of these claims are for distant counties and locations I'm not necessarily interested in going. Hungary, I mean, that's kind of nice. I could take out Byzantine Empire, then jump into Hungary. Now, the big problem here is if I get alliances started now, then I will be pulled into those conflicts, and I'm not too crazy about that. So you guys let me know what you think. Should we go for a marriage now and get an alliance going, or should I wait a little bit? This was probably what I'll go with for the Swabians up here, which is funny because the Swabian infantry were a big part of the Battle of Civitate. Border Collie, we haven't done anything really yet. We're still paused. You should find a vassal and have him on standby if you do Holy War. I do have a lot of vassals on standby, yes. Can you search on Charlemagne's bloodline? You can do your culture, the cultural groups you belong to, but I don't think I can do like... Now Charlemagne isn't around anymore. Carovingian... I don't even know how to spell Carovingian. Someone else can help me in chat. How do I spell Carovingian? If I want, yeah, I can. Cincinnati. I have to have the claims to it, but yeah, I can do that. Well, let's go with Swabia, I think. Carolingian. I'm an idiot. Interesting. So that's not an actual dynasty, which I thought it would have been, and they would have all been part of it. Alright, Nayar, thanks for jumping in, dude. Always good to see you. Faithful, stubborn, and diligent. Honest. And paranoid. Maybe honest is better. Okay, so we'll jump into this alliance right here. This is a pretty good one, I think. We'll get us in with the Holy Roman Empire, which is nice. Merovingian was prior to the Carolingian? I thought it was after. How do you become King of Earth? Well, Jabba, when I find out, dude, you gonna know, brother. Okay, so that's taken care of. Daphos, what's up, man? Anything else I haven't done? Let's declare a war, too. So we can declare wars on lots. We can do it on Tripoli, on Malta, on Syracuse, and Argento. Malta's right there, of course. 302, 852, and 30. Yeah, so let's not attack Walaya of Syracuse. But here's the biggest problem. If I go to do a holy war against Argento, then they can summon up anyone that they want. So we're going to wait just a little bit. Wait for some of these things to... Okay, we've got the alliance formed. Got that alliance formed. Court position, okay. The world is full of dangers, even to a duke and his court. As per my request, my servants have inquired after recommendations, and now they have assembled a few options to choose from. So, Cyril is quite experienced. What is his position? Medium boost. Tough soldier. What's wrong with him? Why does he have such a terrible opinion of me? Oh, he's generous. Or no, he's generous and I'm greedy. I understand that. On the other hand, Smokey, give me 1 sec. Whoa! So I don't know what makes for a good physician. Can anyone help me out with that? I assume it's learning, because it says physician +2. Oh no, physician, the skill physician is giving learning a +2. Does anyone know what skills make for a good physician? I mean, it doesn't necessarily say. Maybe if I do this. Physician. The court physician is responsible for health and well-being of the court. They are treat diseases and ruins, leaving the negative effects of it. Each ruler can employ... Okay, so... he is a physician, which is the second best. It's learning? Okay. So, we've got a guy with 10 learning and the physician skill, or a lady with 7 learning and nothing else. Do I say both fail to impress me, or do we choose Cyril, or do we choose Mary? We have just enough money to choose Cyril if we so wish. But let me know. I'm going to take a look at this donation and read the notification out. $50 donation from Smokey the Pooh Bear. That's the largest donation of the month. Oh, it's the first day of the month. So yeah, it's the largest donation of the month, and the day, and the week. Enjoying the stream, my dude. Any chance this could go towards a giveaway for someone? If not, buy something nice. Hoping CK3 and Total War War 2 will tide me over till the next huge Bannerlord update. Any speculation? Hopefully we get that Bannerlord update with the developer tools, which will make the game explode. I'm so stoked on it, Smokey. As far as a giveaway, I'm planning to do one later this week. I'm waiting to hear back from Paradox to see if they do any giveaway programs first. So I will write that number down though, and I have it in mind so I can do a giveaway myself with those funds. But thank you very much, Pooh. Did that answer your question for Bannerlord? Ah, Anthony, good to know. He is Catholic, as it says right there. Thank you very much, Smokey. I appreciate it, dude. You've donated the past 2 days, and you're a new member of the channel, so thank you very much, man. I'm gonna go with Cyril, I think. I'm gonna go with Cyril unless you guys can say anything else about him and his ability to be the physician. If you say, hey, no, that's a bad idea, I'll change it. Baseball fan Dan, not a problem, dude. Glad I could help you out, my brother. Yeah, I can ask for a better one. I can say, hey, no, give me a better one. Yeah, I think we'll go with Cyril for now. We can get a new one in the future if we need to. Unpause that. We're waiting just a little bit more. Because I'm worried about this doing a war against me for Lanciano. Your doctor should have gray hair. God damn it, Jim. I'm only a doctor. I wish I could summon up my levies beforehand. E56, so issues. Duchy, we still can't do that just yet. Guardian for Roger. Be a little guardian. There's a guy who's a really good warrior. Yeah, reckless, that's not really what I wanted. Do like a wholly aggressive attacker, skilled tactician, generous, diligent. Yeah, Serlo for sure. Oh, move my rally point beforehand? Brant Churchill with the smartest idea of the day. Here it is, rally point. Move rally point to here. Thank you very much. Oh, but that changes my... Does that change anything? There we go. Knights, I'm good. 1, 2... Ooh. Does it cost money to do this, though? It costs 10. He's not bad. I'm going to do it. 13. So, it's a vassal, is a courtier, is a knight, Let me look at my court real quick. Marshal, vassal, other steward, vassal. Yeah, whiskey, or I think it's less of an issue now, whiskey, but in the past, Cincinnati, if they like saw it, they were like removing videos. So I didn't want any part of that. This is a restart or continues from yesterday. I missed the stream yesterday, but after this is a restart. Marry your son? Jabba, you're out of control, man. Okay, so let me... I'm trying to make sure that my army, my military, doesn't have any of my court members. So he's my marshal, which I'm not necessarily opposed, but if I actually forbid him from going out, I think that's maybe a good idea. And we get him instead, which is a better knight. I like that. That's probably a better idea. Steward, Chancellor, they're not going to go out, but just to make sure. Okay, good. So we have better knights out there now. Knight effectiveness is 175, which is good. So we can now recruit an army. immediately to this location. Argento is plains, hills, 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 plains, 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 and hills. Okay, so we don't have enough to make any men-at-arms, unfortunately. Alright, Anthony, thanks for jumping in, man. Thank you very much for your help as well, brother. Oh, we can unpause that. My bad. So I'm going to save right now, but it's not to save scum or anything, but just let you know, even if you do save scum in this game, your outcome is not going to be the same. It's going to drastically change. So I think the big problem here, like I said, is if I raise my armies here in Messina into Argento, I have to quickly take this over. And if I do not, then I run the risk of actually getting swarmed by these two. Let's have some fun. So where is ours? There it is. This is a holy war. Ooh, need more piety. Uh-oh. Why'd that happen? Oh, crap, man. Accused of claim fabrication. Well, we just... That's bad. Cadet branch. Nice. So... This is going to be bad, but I'm going to reload real quick. Because we basically just lost the ability to do anything in our game. Pause. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. Convert faith over here. That, like, completely shut down the game for me right there. So we will now declare war. Did I move that over there? Yeah. I don't usually save scum in this game. In fact, I try to make a point not to. But that would, like, completely have... You cannot afford the costs, so declaring war, you'll... Oh, shit. We can't even do it now. Damn, man. That is huge. Dude, that just, like, kicked me in the dick. Oh yeah, it's risky. So now we have to actually fabricate the claim itself and just go for it. Unfortunately now we have to go this route. We can't do the Holy Wars because we don't have the piety to do so. So we'll just unpause and let it do its thing. Hopefully Cornywood can make some cash with the Finding Secrets right here. Despite our best efforts, my agents have yet to uncover any secrets, however, still believes. Alright, find it, man. I think Spiffing Brit did a video about that, saying you can find secrets on your own vassals faster than otherwise. Ooh, who are you? Oh, you're just moving through. Making your way downtown through my lands. What the fuck are you doing? We have to forge this claim. Oh ho ho. Alright, so she is attacking me over here. We might even be able to expand this direction. We'll create some light footmen. that. We will bring Duke Berthold for help here on Spoleto. And this is actually kind of nice because, remember, we're having an issue with this guy, the Duchy of Sicily. This guy wants the Duchy of Spoleto. So if we take all this, that could be good. Now I have to be mindful. Last game I made the mistake of winning a fight and taking the ruler, which would have allowed me to end the war immediately. Let's raise all our armies. Armies are building up over here. I'll probably be streaming for another like 2 hours or so. All right. We've got some assistance, and my army is elite, which is really good. Really good, meaning I can punch up. So if they've got a 2,000 poor quality army, I'm better off. The problem is I only have 6 knights. Uh-oh. Enemy ally joins. Hey. You know what's funny is? I grew up on this street. Also true, Nathan. I might... So I can actually do this, too. I can surrender, which would give them... I can just surrender, which would give them the county of Lanciano. The issue is right here, so he's got to get down here fast. Is that enemy army? Yep, enemy army. I don't know. Oh, look at that. I didn't know he was actually up there. But he's sending a 2,000 strong army to help me out. This has got a 400 person levy defense. And it is a log fort. Manpower problems can't be fixed just yet, Chris. We have to try and secure more duchies. So I'll get an advantage of 3 here. I'm kind of worried. I'm going to save it again. Because I'm trying to learn how to like not put myself, pigeonhole myself in bad situations. And I think that you play so many strategy games where you realize, where it's like, okay, you want to win, you want to win, you want to win. But I think that in this game, there's a lot to be said about, all right, I just have to give this territory up. I should just surrender it, let it go its way. Those raiders are coming in hot. Look at that. Neutral army. They can make a lot of money out the gate. And I could push into these lands, but I think me defending this location is probably for the best. I'm trying not to Super 6-4. I really don't want to in this game, because I think that this game is about dealing with consequence. Okay, let's pause right there. Well, he has... men-at-arms, 6 knights, 3,000 superior quality, I were to fight here, chances are even. So yeah, exactly, Steven. That's why I don't want to save scum. I think I want to take this fight and see how it plays out. Emma comes of age. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer okay. Ah. She's a charismatic negotiator. With an excellent grasp of all things manners of etiquette and understanding of all things of entertainment and the eloquence to go with it, she will have little trouble navigating life at court. Grew up so fast. And create a touchy, designated guardian for Guy. My son? Well, then I shall be his guardian. So she can marry, and now maybe we marry into Hungary. Croatia wouldn't be terrible, even Dukla. Dukla. I can't spell it. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I did Prince Lampert before, and I was kind of upset because I just couldn't keep that going. Maybe I do Venice. Find someone with good stats. What does that mean? Because remember, she's I have pretty bomb stats. That's why I figured my son should learn from me. Well, I'm marrying her off, so I won't be able to get those offspring. They go into the other family. I could do something over here. I don't know. What if I married into this guy and just shut off that alliance? Actually doesn't have a lot of vassals, interestingly enough. Oh, who's this? Oh, we just looked at that. Ooh, Border Collie, good idea. You definitely do that. County of Messina isn't a terrible idea. But they're already my ally. I think creating stronger. I'm not married into the Byzantine families. Oh, this is good, actually. I think the big problem, though, I have with this is I do not want to go get involved in those wars. But it would give me a claim to the Duchy of Drakian. Durkian. Indeed. Now here's a question. If I marry her to Count Vitalia Fermo, and it creates an alliance, how does that work with this existing conflict? Does anyone know anything about that? That can help me out there? Just to kind of shore up my northern portion so I'm not always worrying about people over here. And it would bring a lot of military to the fore. Garrett, it's really cool, but it takes a lot of consideration. Like, the action is in the understanding, I guess you could say. Like, does this prevent him from helping out in this war with the Duchy of Tuscany? Or will that even stop the war? Garrett, it's the same company. I would argue this game might be the same now as Stellaris. Yeah, let's find out together. Super 64, I'm kind of with you on that. Let's do this together. Let's find out. We'll send that proposal. I wish I could put him in like a entrenched stance. Now, can I call him to my aid? Okay, great, I got it. Murder. Call to war. Oh, okay, so he can't against his own liege or vassals. Okay. Well, I'm kind of still okay with that. I think he's still a good person to have. Chances are even. Got a higher quality. I got a better army commander. Let's just see how it goes. If we beat a 3-1 army, that'd be awesome. Yeah, learn from me, guys. I mean, I don't even care if we restart again tomorrow. This is me learning the game with you bros, and that's what I'm having fun doing. Oh, knight was wounded. That's not good. Not looking good, guys. We're getting terrible rolls. Yes, Cyclone, you want the... Here. I am a history professor. He giveth me too much credit. Where is partners? Stop fanatical. Let me give you the link for the Royal Edition, my dude. Although I think if you click to the Royal Edition now, it'll still give it. I'll still get commission, but just in case. Edition, man. Let me actually put that link in the description too for you guys. Here it is for Royal Edition, my guy. Hey, Magnus, thank you very much. Welcome to the channel, brother. Yeah, it should follow just generally how tracking cookies work. Royal Edition. Okay, so this is not going too well. We'll let it go a little bit longer. We're getting kind of beat up, and we can abandon this fight. You know what? I think we just abandon. Oh, so we have to wait for the late battle phase in 2 days. 1 day. Oh! My knight was just outright slain by the mare. And we lost. So we can now I can just press the surrender button. In which case, like, yeah, we're waiting for this guy to join us, but he's gonna take a long time to get down here. I didn't know he got from that angle. So I might just surrender. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna spend 20 prestige. Let's just do it. There's no reason to fight and lose a whole ton. We can disband that, but they're in retreat mode. So they'll take their precious time. Send the Herald, get some claimants in here as well. We'll see if we can find anything nice. We're still working on making a claim for our Giento here, and I don't even know if we'll be able to bribe it. We can't get more troops right now because we have to try and... We're trying to work on these. Getting these... Solidifying these rightful claims. And it is pretty... difficult. God, you're still moving, bro? How are your commanders? Well, I'm the commander, and he's a badass. Brilliant strategist, overseer. So, he's got a lot of cool things going for him. Ambitious. Well, he's greedy, but he's also cynical. So he's a good commander. Expand our troops. Ah. County of Benevento, huh? So we can put him into our court. That'll get us the claim here. Yeah, they did. They did, Corny. We just lost one knight. So he has a claim, but he costs too much. Oh, for sure, Dutchman. Oh, he has a claim to Salerno. But again, costs too much. And he has an implicit claim, it looks like. He has an unpressed claim, or a pressed claim. The biggest problem I'm finding right now is that since we didn't do that holy war out the gate, I don't have the means to declare these wars. I mean, I could do it, but become a sinner. Sinner is the only negative level of devotion. This next level is dutiful. Vex clergy opinion -10. I mean, we might just have to do that because we need to expand stuff fast. Because these guys are going to start making alliances or expand into each other, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. We put on the tech overlay. Development. ASMG, it's not that bad. This is the first time I've played this game. I played CK2 and I got fed up and stopped. But it's really not that terrible. It's frustrating, I'd say. For the first hour or two, you're going to be like, why did I listen to that bald YouTube asshole? But it really does start to come around, and when it does, you'll really enjoy it, I think. Yeah, Nathan, it's true, man. Like, so they've got 352. So I think what we need to do is this claim will fabricate kind of soon, but. Yes, Defos. I did. 4 months from now. Let's just see how it goes. Damn it, man. I can't find anything. Let's try and do a little. So what is this? This has a 60% chance of learning a secret, and we still didn't do it. $35. 70% chance. Should have done there. 35, 0, 30, 0. 55. So yeah, I think we should. By the way, this is huge. I did not know about this, by the way, guys. Yeah, maybe going over here to Byzantine. Yeah, this is also. It seems to be the color here is indicative, right? Like this is. Monthly progress was wrong one. Completed 9 months. Completed 9 months. Yeah, that's what we'll do. 60%, 60%. 5. Word here. Why are these lighter blue? What's going on here? %60 is still pretty good. I'm surprised we didn't find anything after 2, like, rummages. Maybe we just try over here at Briss. One had a really high one, aside from the 70%. I don't... Yeah, Stefan, it's actually... You have to move your rally point right next to it so you can jump into the fight, like, damn fast. Awesome, absolutely, dude. If you do decide to pick it up, you can use my purchase link if you so wish. Let's do it. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's do that. Thessalonica. So Thessalonica is a pretty interesting situation. So after Dyrrachium was taken by Robert, and when he got to around, I think it was, where was it? Orid? Thessalia? Maybe it was Thessalia. Robert Guiscard had to abandon the Baltic campaign to go quell uprising over here by the Lombards. But he told his son, go to Thessalonica. Dyrrachium was the westernmost seat of power for the Byzantine Empire. Then Thessalonica was the next bastion eastward or westward from Constantinople, if you're looking at it that way. So Robert's point was to shut down Thessalonica and then gobble up everything over here. Instead, his son went about taking... I'm actually going to take Thessalonica. Went about taking all these lands and sufficiently doing it, too. The ruler at the time, what's his name? Amemnos. What's his name? No, he's not here yet. The Byzantine emperor basically tried to meet him on the field 2 or 3 times. And every time he met him, he had some sort of ploy that was devised. But Bowman wasn't the most... Alexios Komnenos, thank you very much. Wasn't the most brilliant of masterminds. He instead just used his superior Norman cavalry to wipe out the Byzantine army. And he did this 2 times. I do watch Kings and Generals all the time, Flying Dutchman. In fact, that's actually a really good... Thank you, Flying Dutch. I meant to do that. You guys need, if you want to learn more about this, Norman Conquest, Kings and Generals... Watch this video. Watch this whole playlist. Let me get the playlist for you. Norman Conquests. Yeah, watch this whole entire series. It's amazing. Kings and Generals are really great guys. Like they used to be Total War. They used to be a Total War channel, and now they just do these awesome historical videos, and if you haven't seen them, you're missing out on tons. But basically, Bowman went down through these locations and took a whole portion of Greece, and it wasn't until Alexios was able to summon one last army by basically taking a bunch of Seljuk Turks mercenaries and bringing them to the fore. And when he did that, he was able to split his army in half and trap out half of Bowman's army, all of its cavalry contingents, before wiping out the rest of it. It was a huge turning point, and it forced them to abandon the Baltic campaign. And Robert Guiscard could never actually come back to the Baltic campaign to continue. He actually died. He got sick around here, over in Cephalonia. He got sick and then unfortunately couldn't proceed and died from that sickness. But Bowman went on to be a part, a huge, one of the rulers of the starts of, I'm sorry, one of the leaders of the first crusade into Jerusalem. So he was an important guy. What was I doing? We got that. The claim's gonna be forged in 3 months. Maybe we just hold out and hopefully they won't have a... Hopefully they won't get in a little tizzy here. Alright. So that guy is now giving us his goods. More taxes, so we're getting way more money, which is really strong. Okay, excessive terrorists. Canada gained smuggling ring. Ah, good! Okay. Well, let's just do it. We're in debt, but hopefully we can pull back on that quickly. Oh, you can't declare war? I didn't know you couldn't declare war if you went into debt. And we don't have the piety. Oh, God. You know what? We're just going to have to holy war it. Oh, God. Yeah, we can't because we're in debt. Man, I didn't know that was the case. I didn't know that worked like that. Do I have a quick save I can roll back to? Yeah, that's pretty close to what we were talking about. Sorry, guys. I told you I don't want to save scum, but I'm trying to learn this stuff the right way. And we'll just... Here, we'll surrender this, too. Sorry for that, guys. I'm trying to make it so that we don't kind of lose the momentum of the stream by me butchering myself like that, so I apologize. So we will now just simply... Well, we can do the holy war, but it makes us a sinner, which is an issue. If we drop that, it's not going to be fun. But I'd rather be in that situation and actually be able to enact this war. Let's work on this instead. You, convert some faith. 7 years. Expected. You will help out with... God, we have just the worst bishop. Just the worst bishop. Help out with court intrigue, maybe. Or, no, help out with managing the domain, I suppose. Let's do. You always try and kidnap the Pope. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I like it. Arrange a marriage. Where's my newly made daughter? What the fuck's the problem here? No! Oh. You. Find a spouse. Not Vitale. This is a good marriage. I like this. Oh, God. Undisciplined Crusader. I'm observing Count Joffrey as he trains some of his levies, but the recruits under his command resemble a disorganized mob more than an army. I look on as he struggles to gain control of the situation, clearly pushed to limits. While it's never easy to train new soldiers, he seriously needs to do better than this. Okay. Doesn't he already have a pretty good opinion of me? So losing 10 opinion doesn't really bother me. Yeah. we shall do that. We've got that. It's good. Hopefully we can find a secret here. We have a 60% chance still in Salerno. Excuse me. All right, let's try this. Let's see what we can do here, bros. Save it again. We've been playing for an hour 41 today. Adventures with Sean. Guardian for Guy. I like the idea to do port physics. I'm not sure, actually, Whiskey Jack. Is there still immortality through Satanism? I don't know, Garrett Miller. That would be great if there was. Let's just do this. We'll declare this war. They've actually gotten quite a little bit stronger, so doing this now is better. We will become sinners. That is okay. We're going to find out together what sinner does. Got it. Come to my aid. As I tap into a soldier, this is not my fault, right? Ooh! Oh, guess they lost their opinion on me. The others don't know their right hand from their left. How can it be expected to turn the travel into an army? Well, you know what, buddy? That's all you. That's a you problem, my friend. Alright, let's get to this. If we can get a good... If we can slap a quick fight on this, we might be able to win it fast. Well, Salerno has declared war on me. Vinny, thank you very much, man. Do I need a better marshal? Need a fucking better spy master. My marshal's pretty good, though, I thought. Wait, no, Rod, if you do, buy it through my link. Yeah, guys, if you do purchase through the link in the description, I get a commission and you get a Steam key, so it's helped me a ton. I can just quickly knock this out. Good. You got it, man. You're doing Lord's work with that movement of yours. Alright, so Camarda is under siege and for... Whoa! Who is this? Grand Emirate of Africa. Well, that's not good. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Rod. And Apulia is going to lose that siege. This is good. Liking all this. Okay, so this forced these demands. We got all of our guys back, which is good. Now, go here. I'm pausing it. I'm pausing it. See what we can do. And we now have our Argenta, which is great. Let's get up here to help out at Rosano. All my courtiers have been released, which is good. My son included. I don't think we have... No, we have no prisoners. You'll probably win, okay? They'll be joining me. Who's this? Ally army. Look at that. Look at that big old fat army. And that's fine. We can take the... We'll take the hits here, but we'll come back at them pretty hard. Okay. We'll fix this. Low county control, so we'll take our council. Increase county control here. Fabricate a claim. So here's a question. So I'm at war with Salerno. And if I win this... If I win this, he pays me war reparations. Okay. Who's heading out? I'll turn about an hour. Okay, Travis. Good to see you, Good to see you, brother. I'm gonna crush this fuck. See, this is when the game gets really cool to me. Like, okay, we just got into a holy war. We won the holy war. We're on a secondary fight over here with Salerno. Like, there's a lot going on over here, and I really dig it. We have someone in our court who gives me a claim to... Who does he give me a claim to? I don't think I did that. Invite claimants. 350, we can do it. Hey Trey, did that point to on the tooltips thing help you? Because you do find it out in the tutorial, like I said, but you don't find it out until almost the end. Oh, where are you going? It's the best Paradox tutorial, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's way, way better. Oh, Cetra, I'm playing. Stood up the whole time, brother. The whole time. Oh, so we can probably catch one of these armies out. Where's this? What are you doing over there? This guy just fucking going hog wild. Okay. My desk is at 43 inches. Aha! I'm actually going to have him switch to Argentio. Faith. Up or not, I suppose. I don't even know anymore. How best to heal an army? Keep them in a well-supplied location. They'll heal on their own. I want to fight these guys, but I don't want to fight them alone. Yeah, right? Dutch. Well, Stellaris had a pretty good one, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so they're getting up there. I'm gonna take back my lands. Now we have a lot of guests that will give us claims to Salerno, which is good. That's going to take us 34 days, but we should be able to get there before then, which is good. Leonardo DiCaprio, if I'm not streaming or recording, I'm sitting down usually. It's kind of like my MO. Oh shit, I didn't mean to fast forward through all that. Well, we just completely destroyed them. We captured an enemy, which is good, because we can take this guy and we can ransom him. We can get some good gold from that. So unfortunately, down over here, they have started to... These guys are at war with... Who's this? Where are they? Oh. With Serenesa? So when I do fight them, it's pretty much going to have to be for these locations. Get it and move out. Get it and move out. Pretty much that's what's going to have to happen. And I know that, so guys, keep in mind, I'm playing this game with a very heavy military hand. You don't have to play like this. You can be playing, really focusing on not doing that. Like on playing the game to win through diplomacy and through intrigue and subtlety. So I can't take their lands, but what I'm going to do is pillage their lands. You can play as any faction you want. Alright. Let's not waste time there then. I can't find anything, man. Like 5%, 45, 35, 35, 45, 45, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 20, 75, 75. Maybe we do it over here then. Yeah, Gamer Joe, I could press a button right now. And, oh yeah, for sure. That gets us into that court. Good. You can't just take their lands because they have issued the war against you. So, as far as this war is concerned, it's over who has the rightful de jure ownership of the county of Camarda. And what I'm going to be doing is basically beat apart this army. Sure, Super 6-4. Goes all the way over to, not all of China, obviously. The westernmost edge of Chinese lands, I guess you could say. India, over here as well. I'll press that and go. Cooler look. Leonardo Cap, I started to, and then I just couldn't get into it. Because I have like kind of an overly romanticized view of antiquity. And Spartacus just didn't do it for me. Like, because I just didn't like watching a show that was like, oh, like the second it started, it was just cussing to cuss. And to show you nudity. Like one guy is like, oh, we're gonna go over the fucking hill over there and fuck these fuckers in the fucking cunt. I'm like, what? Whoa! Tone it back, guy. Darius, thank you very much. I did not know that. So I told this guy to go. He has a 75% chance over here, so hopefully... Oh, over here, so hopefully it'll help out. And also, it helps me out because I will be at war with them eventually. Court position's knowledge increased. I did not see that. And I don't really mind. Like, dude, I'm Italian. I cuss all the time, but it just felt chintzy. You can create the Duchy of Calabria. I do want to create that Duchy of Calabria. What do I need? I need 250. And that mare, you're going to give me that sweet hot gold, you son of a bitch. Spartacus TV series, yes. 4 months left? Let's fast forward that. No! Right there. Nice. Jumping into another fight here. Did our ally jump out of the fight? Yeah, he did. Thanks, dude. Oh, crap, man. She needs to help out, I guess, with this dude. We have the most incompetent bishop. Corny, we can. I don't have the money for it, though. So we have a small harbor, which is a trade port, but I don't have the money to really do much. One of our guys are just maimed, unfortunately. I don't like that. Aha! We now can just win this. So, if we push into Salerno here, we'll be able to capture Salerno and... Ooh, this is so fucking fun! Because it says we can do that and immediately win. So let's take Salerno first. Or wait. If I take Salerno, will he still pay me war reparations? Like, is it better for me? Because I get all contested territory, and I could even go take out Capua. Are you kidding me? Dude, this guy's a homie, man. I'm so excited. Well, because they declared war, Corny, I guess I now have the ability to claim it, which is so cool. What is this guy doing? He's freaking me out. So, Darius, help me out with this then. Because my thought is, if I siege Salerno here... Paused, okay. If I siege Salerno, you keep the contested county. Oh, I keep the contested county. Okay, okay, okay. You're right. I thought it was saying contested territories, and I was like, oh, done. So yeah, I want to just peace out now. You're right. Because there's no point to doing any more. If anything, it would be just to get the loot from this, which is 29, which is good, but I'm probably better off. Let me actually... We'll save it and double check and see what it's like. Enforce the demands. Your 2-year-long war ends today, Salernian. Or, that's not Salernian. Yeah, Emi, this is all about history, my brother. Battle brother! What's up, Silverhand? Okay. You keep the contested territory. This goes, I must pay your war reparations. So good. And I can... Oh, God. I can ransom some prisoners. Ransom. Who's this guy? House... Silverhand, dude, thank you. Okay, I need help. So, I can go to my court. I've got some claimants. And these guys have claims. This guy's got a pretty good claim. I don't want to just bring him into the court, but it would allow me to take a claim into Salerno. And I can't... Battle brother, welcome to the chapter. Expand my armies. Victory. Ooh, I wish we could see, like, the war menu. Can we declare war? Do we have? Oh. Yeah. No longer valid to send. Why can't I do this? I thought we did, Darius. I don't know what the problem is here. This is the worst bishop in the world. Look at the Duchess's screen. Okay. I'm not sure why that says that. I mean, she's got a pressed claim. What's wrong, buddy? I'm allergic to cats, yet I always play with him. There's some butt pats for you, bro. So I'm a little confused why I can't do that, I can't do that war with Salerno if I have a claim. Even a pressed claim. I shouldn't even need to fabricate the claim, is what that tells me. So, Dariath, let me claim. There are a bunch of claims. There's a pressed claim, are considered legally strong, which is what she's got, and are inherited as unpressed claims by the children of the claimant. There's the implicit claim. Implicit claims are claims that are given to eligible children on all titles held by their parents. If a parent loses a title, the child's implicit claim will be removed. And then unpressed are legally tenuous and are not inherited by the children of the claimant. However, unpressed claims become pressed if they're used in a casus belli to declare war. So I'm kind of... Oh, it's April. You're right. Maybe he has to come out of these lands first. Okay, maybe that was it. That's... Oh, it's probably because I had an existing offer on the table. Ye old psych. Maybe, I don't know, what's up here? Gains the contested title. No claims to press. Well, Cetra, it is kind of like that here in this time period. Catholicism is evil. Maybe we should have him abandon this and go try to fabricate a claim. Or, actually, you know what? I think bringing this guy into the court has a useful county claim. County claim. He... Pause. He's a Catholic Lombard. He's a Catholic Lombard. An adequate bargainer. Distant diplomacy. Naive appeaser. Greedy. He's an intrigue. Maybe I go with this guy. Guimar. And that'll give me claims on Salerno. So maybe we do this. Let me see how much this is. I'm afraid to press buttons because I don't know if they like just... Oh, yeah. Usually the game's pretty good about if you do this, it'll cost this much. It costs 220. 220. So no matter what, I'm basically paying 220 for the immediate ability to go to war with this guy's actually perfect. Immediate ability to go to war with Salerno versus fabricating the claim and then pressing the button, which is going to cost me 90 some gold anyway. So I think we just do it though, because if we take out Salerno, here's what the big deal with Salerno is. Let's go back to our realm. And Duchy of Sicily, Duchy of Benevento. Ah, this guy. If we do that, his contribution will be increased by 10%, so he'll actually give us money, and we get bigger levies. Alright, Whiskey Jack. Have it going, dude. Just fabricate? I mean, last time we did it, this guy sucked at it. He's got such terrible learning. We do this and help out. "21 months. It'll take about 2 years to do." What do you guys think? Do we fabricate and hope it works in time? I mean, there's a high chance that this guy will just screw it up. I'm already... How old am I? I'm 55. So I'm not going to last much longer. I think... I don't know, personal opinion tells me I should just try to solidify this as fast as I can. The big thing is I do want to get this duchy taken care of so that the title will pass down to my child, which is actually pretty strong. Yeah, I think... Mark! Yeah, let's... I'm going to load that back in. I wish that, and the reason I'm loading back in is because I don't want this guy to forge a claim. I want him to keep converting the faith. I wish I could press a button, though, for this. Like, press forge and press this, and have it say, it will take, do you want to fabricate the claim on this county instead? It's going to take this much time. That, I think, would make this button easier and better. So yeah, we'll do that. Come to court. Guy seems easier to appease anyway. Now... Oof. I didn't know about this. I'm already a fucking sinner, dude. And I lose knights? Oh, Christ, dude. Alright. Dariath was right. Fabricating is the way to go. Well, we're learning. We're learning. This is the important part of this. We're learning exactly why not to do certain things. Man, that's pretty wild, though. I don't know it works like that. So we'll use this time then to create our duchy. Line of succession, destroy, grant to. Choose someone to grant this title to. Duchy of Calabria. Succession will be inherited according to your male preference. Confederate. Great partition law. Roger. Bowman. I want him to be like the heir. Let's go. Port. Realm. Port. We got more prisoners. Ransom you. I could torture him. Take the vows. I don't necessarily understand the point of getting a weak hook for a guy who's not in my court. I provide a passive benefit for that strong hook is necessary. And yeah, we can create the Kingdom of Sicily now, which is cool. And I can become the King of Sicily. That's so cool. So we need 500 gold to do so. Yeah, we can't afford spending piety, for fuck's sake. You know, hook, I suppose. I don't really know what it does, so I'm willing to kind of see how that would have helped me. How that would help me out. So I can use that hook to invite him to court. Okay. Okay. Stay. That's right, I forgot about this. Petition Pope Alexander to give you a claim on title in exchange for piety. Would cost 300. Use a hook. Ask Pope Alexander to become your liege. No, I shan't. Hard pass. Can't even ask for gold. I don't have enough piety. We're just kind of working towards that claim, slowly but surely. Travis is back. We did not. So basically the what? Why? Who? Why did he get imprisoned? What was he doing to get imprisoned? Oh, I think these guys are at war? What the hell's going on? Border Collie, this is just in the save that was by normal. Rightful liege. Is your restriction very important to your vassals? Not being the rightful liege can determine relations over. You're not the rightful liege of a vassal. This will lower their opinions. You should strive to be the rightful liege. I'm trying to! Vassals. Liege. Avoid many like you. We recommend that you try to focus on your conflict within one de jure area at a time. Eventually become the rightful liege. Make a note of checking if you can create a new title. The ruler can control the majority of it. I don't know about this. What's this? Oh, I see. It was the Holy War, Dariath. Yeah, we did the Holy War, and it put me down here. I can't do any of these other wars. Because the war was so brutal on me. I don't have 80 to do this. Level devotion must not be sinner. Hey, whoa, thank you, dude. For a tool. That might be actually kind of worth it. Host a feast, call a hunt for a position. Don't we already have a position? We have a good one. Choose a position among your faith's holy site. The further you travel, the more piety you gain. Unavailable 50. Well, let me see what this does. I'm trying to save before I learn these big things, so I can double back on them and learn more if I need to. But I don't understand how this guy got... Oh. This is not... How did he get imprisoned? That's weird. Let's send my guy on a pilgrimage, I suppose. We do Cologne. Maybe a short one. That we can get back there and back again, because we don't need a whole ton of piety. Although Cologne is pretty close. I can't do the very long one. So what is... How long is a long pilgrimage? It says up to 15. Little sneaky cat, dude. I can't afford Jerusalem. Zach, I'll show you. Give me 1 second. Maybe we just do Cologne. So how? What does that do for him? Is he just indisposed that time? So to find your prisoners, press F4, 5. F5 to go to court. You'll see a prisoners tab up here, Zach. Man, just keep going. A 70% chance and you failed? I feel like that's not a proper, like, distinction. I might as well take... Oh, wretched pauper. As my entourage travels through a small town, I feel a tug on the hem of my clothes. Turning to look, I see a thin, raggedy man staring up at me. "Oh, great lord, I beg of you, could you spare some coins for a poor beggar? I'm starving, and none of the locals will aid me. Though I am indifferent to his plight, being on pilgrimage reminds me that compassion for the less fortunate is expected from all the devout Catholics. I don't even have the money to do that. Well, guess we're gonna do it. Go into debt. I'll fix the debt in no time anyway. Yes, yes, thank you, my lord. Gold was it? Then gold was it? Thank them too. But, oh generous lord, if I could ask for another favour. My sister is sick and desperately needs medicine. Your money could save her life. Please, we would be most grateful. No, so I have to spend the money I make. I have to spend. I can't just say no. Yeah, I don't like that. Hola, mija. ¿Cómo estás? What standing desk do I use? It's a Vera desk. So this will put me in the hole, which is not good. But this will cost me all of the piety that I've made. Corny, my degree is in... I've got 2 degrees. One is in graphic design, and the other one is in theater arts with an emphasis in improv. I mean, I can't really afford the money, so... Sorry, man. I guess I just... So far, not liking the pilgrimage. Bed for 9,000 standing desks. Yeah, I know I'm in debt. I got it. Pilgrimage to the arrival. I'm finally here, body and soul, at the great church of Cologne. As the bishop offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that had happened for God to bring me here at this moment in time. A whole lot of walking. What's important is that I am seen and heard here. You gain 375 piety. You gain the trait Pilgrim. Because your face has the armed pilgrimage tenet, you gain Determined Pilgrim for 10. Yeah, oh, monthly piety plus 10% per night. Liking that. That was good. That was stupid good. Because now we can do some serious damage down here. The beggar was going to give me gold? No, he was going to take gold from me. He was going to take 25 gold from me, Celadon. Or are you saying that if I had kept going? Damn it, Saladin. Why didn't you speak up faster, dude? Alright, we need to sway someone else. The return. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the priests and bishops treat me. I've undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it or not. Pilgrimage ends. It's alright, man. Don't worry about it. That's cool, though. I did not know that that's a thing. Like, that's very exciting to hear about. So, here's then a question. The army of Syracuse is over here at Rossano, because they had to flee. Do I start a holy war for Syracuse right now and try and take this from underneath these guys? I could do it for Malta and go snatch up Malta real quick. Good to hear, Zach. Glad you're enjoying the content, my guy. Rob, glad to help, man. Glad to help. If you need help with anything else, let me know. I can't promise you I'm going to give you the best information, but everyone in chat has been helping me out too in my process through all this. So, We can do it together as a team of friends. Now you're like, shit, I shouldn't have joined. This guy's fucking insane. Okay, so we're good here. I don't think we need to sway him anymore. He's an ass bag enough as it is. Council, everyone seems to be good here. Let's look at my court, my realm. Everyone seems to be in pretty good standing with me. Couldn't hurt to maybe influence some of these other folk. BV1LL. That is high praise, brother. Thank you, dude. Well, we could request this claim now. Probably, Ali. I kind of have that effect on people. It's why most people say haggard now, is because of Turin. You, maybe Darioth, you can help me with this. Can I, like, how do I get rid of this guy? Like, he is just terrible. Would I have to just straight up murder him? Saladon wants me just to go... I mean, I could go for Malta. I do need to take Malta. But I could try and smash out Syracuse quickly in a real fast holy war. Yeah, well, yo, what's our likes to views? Bros, come on. We need to get these likes up. Pump those like buttons up. Anytime you're watching any YouTuber, you'd be stupid surprised how much it really helps us out. Rob, it's only with my guy up here. It's only with the cleric, the chaplain. Well, while we are... Ask our Head of Faith for gold. Oh, fuck. We might need to do that. Let's do our Head of Faith for gold. Pays 143 to do. Cost 250. I need 80 more. That should be good. Beautiful. 143 will help me when we make that claim, I think, though. Which might be worth it. Okay, so I got that as enough. You know what, Border Collie? You're not wrong, man. I mean, but look at this guy. Look, he's a very terrible bishop. So I go on this pilgrimage, I come back and I look at my bishop and I'm like, I've been to Cologne, where I was hanging out with the best of the best of the cloth. You're here and you insult the cloth. Be gone. But I guess a better question then, is there anyone even in my... Damn right, Saladon, he was. Is there anyone even in my court that's a better bishop than this guy? Because he's got 8. I mean, Constantine de Hauteville, or I'm sorry, de Hauteville. It's got 10. That's not much better. Do I appoint someone from in my court to replace the bishop? I mean, Cyril is actually the best call here, and he could even be he could still maintain his position. Oh, that's kind of sound like a really fun idea, to be honest. I'm Italian. So he'll be replaced by a random guy? Okay, Daria. So I don't even get to really influence what happens to his position if we even successfully complete killing him. Murder scheme. As long as the scheme is kept secret, you are not exposed for the crime of murder. Hmm. Well, that's kind of beat up, isn't he? Because investiture should be clerical. What do you mean by that? Can you help me out? Sorry, I'm trying to decide if I should do this. If you don't like the new guy, you can just kill him too. You know what? Guess what? You ain't wrong. We're still working on this claim. Maybe we just push into here and try and smash out Syracuse before they can do it. Yes, correct. Spartacus is a Thracian. So what do you guys think here? Should we do... That's terrifying. Should we do this quick Holy War and try and get... Can't do the Holy War for the Duchy? Why not? Level of less than 2. Faithful. Okay. So we need to get this up first. Look at the succession law for his bishopric. Thank you. Take a look. Realm succession will be inherited by the bishopric of Acrenza would go to Beaumont. Male preference in Confederate partition law. So it looks like it would go to me? Yeah, I can't do the duchy, unfortunately. I'd like to do that. But I don't have the wherewithal to be able to do it. Celadon, it's kind of like... Think of like Total War, but way more in the campaign section. And no actual combat on the map. So I think we do this. Let's save one more time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to... I feel bad every time I kind of spend a lot of time deliberating on what to do, but I think that's a big part of the game, to be totally honest. So let's go to war here. Yeah, like Civ. More like Civ. 100% more like Civ. So, any other Islamic rulers have a chance to join me. And this guy, I think, is actually... Oh, actually, he's Ashariism. Ah! Hold up, buddy. I don't know... You know... sorry, guys, for the deliberation yet again. But in this situation... if he's sieging this territory, he's clearly at war with Syracuse. And we don't know what kind of war this is. If I declare a holy war and I jump in on this siege, what happens? Do I fight him? Can I just not join because it's a contested territory? Am I better off attacking this even though it's contested? Actually, I don't even think I can. Yeah, I can't even go for Palermo. Maybe I can do this before it actually goes over to this dude. Of course, the other option is Malta. What's the story of the crab costume? I wore it during the Ever-Chosen Invitational, which is a massive tournament that Creative Assembly hosts, and my YouTube friend and real-life friend and good friend, Turn, and I co-host it alongside two other YouTube personalities, Party Elite and Loremaster Sotek. Come on, buddy. Out. Oh. Go, 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 go. Oh, my back. Car. Well, we'll save it right here. Like I said, like 50 times. You can see what war it is by looking at the characters involved. How? Ah, okay. Holy War for Walia of Palermo. Oh, so they're just trying to smash out Ashari rulers. Okay. I don't know what to do. Well, let's just do the Holy War. I've saved it. We'll bounce back if we need to, just to discover more about how this works. Okay, so that's happened. This guy's the homie, man. We're always gonna call him to war. Interesting. So he's going to gather. Bring my bro. Oh, that's Wally of Syracuse. Where's my bro? Yeah, man, bring your 910 down here. Have a tussle. Did you just let yourself in? That was rude. That was rude, sir. Okay, available perk. Kingsguard. Ooh, number of knights plus 4. Done. Done. Knock out the other guy before he completes his own war. So, my point was to take this to hopefully complete the war. Are you saying I should go and attack him first? And by the way, thank you very much, Dirath. You're helping me a ton because there's a lot of frame of reference I don't have on the game like I want to. White Knights. Come on, buddy. Come on, go. Character stress level? Here, I'll show you. Right here on the left. Yeah, I'll wait for what you say, Dariath, but I'm kind of... If I take Syracuse, I guess I could go take him. But, I mean, I'm the one who determines ultimately, like, where the war goes. Well, him in here will push through the actual siege of Syracuse fast. Oh. I kind of like when there's like foreign... What was this? Arbitrary personal trait. I thought I had like a special glow to it. Ooh, what happened? What happened? Ooh. Ah, Quitten's taken prisoner. Oh, the Battle of Palermo, man. What do you want from me? Dude, that's a good ally, right? I'm really stoked in this ally. And that has made the difference in this campaign versus my other one. So they lost that war. You know what? We probably should have pushed into them and taken that. But it's no big deal. We can just do another holy war and take Palermo. And just, that's our single target if we just take Palermo quickly. Honestly, maybe... What do you think, guys? Do we try to kill our bishop? I'm not sure, Yuri. Wait, what's this? Predicted agents. Does anyone have the ability to help me with this? Well, let's do our first plan to kill someone. This takes 11 months, and he should finish that claim within 6. Peasants in this county have been organized by a system to maximize the efficiency of the military and agricultural services, holding taxes plus 5%. Good, Anakin, good. Okay, you... Agent join scheme. Oh, so they helped the scheme. That's crazy! This is my first murder. No! Finding secrets makes sense with Golden Obligations perk. Do I have that perk? Or were you just saying that in general? Order crosses water with... Ah, ford the river. Every character... Pause! Oh my god, my fucking... So fucking sunburned. Yeah, Gilberto, we're going to, but we're running into a lot of issues with money. Every character in county belongs to a culture. Cultures represent many things. Most often they are linguistic boundaries, but sometimes they are more shared heritage than language or even a broad geographical grouping. Characters who share a culture also have a slightly increased opinion of one another. Your character is Norman, meaning other Norman characters will like you better. Norman belongs to the Frankish culture group, which contains the cultures most closely related to Norman without being Norman. These characters will like you a little bit too. Culture determines which innovations you have access to. It is possible to change a child's culture by having them educated by someone of a different culture. Open the culture view. highlighted. Oh. Innovations are the various inventions and adaptations a culture has thoroughly adopted. Although the concept of, say, coinage is easy to grasp, it takes time for people to completely adopt the use of currency instead of bartering. Innovations provide access to new bonuses, buildings, and men-at-arms for all members of a culture. Innovations progress over time, gradually becoming unlocked. But you can progress it faster if a neighboring culture has already unlocked them. Interesting. I do want armored horsemen, and I do not have access to that yet, and I want it so bad. An innovation can also progress faster by being the culture's fascination. Each culture is fascinated by a specific innovation, which greatly increases the speed at which it rates, depending on the learning of the current culture head. Culture head can change. So, his fascination is in burrs. So those are going to increase faster. Culture head, you can change fascination. Oh, interesting. If you are the cultural head, that's pretty cool. Is there any point to doing that? I mean, as Mongolian Knight, it is indeed. Legendary Blade Master. Logistician, skill tactician. This guy could be pretty fun. Like I said, I like the concept of having these diverse, different knights in my court. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Devotion. Each point of devotion a character gets increases their progress towards the next level of devotion. These little paws are just going under there. Cool. This guy's got a claim on Malta, which is good. I kind of like this. I mean, this guy also seems really badass too. He's not of my culture, and I don't know how big of an effect that is. What else can be created? Duchy of Sicily, which is good because it helps out with our issue. Let's do this. Talk to the Pope. Ask for gold. You. Zano gained smuggling ring. Ah, good. Perfect. All. But this is important, because if we get the Duchy of Sicily, we need just a little bit more gold. The important thing about that title is that it will allow us to get more taxes and levies from the County of Messina. Let me look at my realm. What is my specific domain? So I now have all of these. I am the holder of them. And it might make sense for me to give some of these land. But who to? I could land this guy, my court physician. County claim. What claim? I mean, have you seen them ride? Okay, my realm. Just keep it, you have a domain limit. Oh, I can have up to 5. Okay, okay. Thank you, Darioth. The most helpful today, brother. We'll counter control in Syracuse, so we will appoint our this dude to that. What's up, Dr. Z? I have to drink so much water to, like, abate the fucking burn on my side. At least it's not my bishop. I think right now we're good just doing this for what it's doing. We're almost done cementing. Oh, damn it. Well, I think fabricating this claim is more important than creating the Duchy of what's its nuts. So Darioth, here's what I'm concerned about. In my last campaign, I died, and when I died, I lost Rosano. But now that I've created the duchy here, I've created the Duchy of Calabria. Older Duke Robert. Duke Robert. Okay, so when I die, that will pass on to my kid, right? Because I didn't have that before, and I think I lost Rosano immediately when my ruler died. And is that because I was not established as the Duchy of Calabria? So thus it did not pass with so this will be inherited by Roger de Hauteville. Why do I have a hook on my son? That was weird, dude. Why is my son hunchbacked? Because this is my heir, and I want him. So or primary title, okay. So this will since this is my primary title, this will pass to my heir, and this Calabria, the Duchy of Calabria, will pass to Roger. So if I make the Kingdom of Sicily, okay. So my question, I guess, then is, if I die and this duchy goes to Roger, is it still a part of my territory, or do I have to make sure it doesn't go to him? Okay. So I want to make the kingdom of Sicily as fast as possible, then, you're saying, right? Go on the faction screen, there should be a tab for succession. Realm succession will be inherited according to your male preferences. Or move your capital to Sicily. So whereas the Duchy of Calabria, I can't swap these two, right? I can't make it so that my son also gets the Duchy of Calabria. What does make your own duchy mean? Realm? Domain? Is this what you're talking about? Oh, succession. Okay. Oh. So I have to have a higher crown authority. Rulers can change between available partition succession laws. Titles can be revoked, vassals can be retracted. Non-government vassals will be provided at 5% of levies and okay. So should I press this button? Titles lost in succession. Okay. Got it. Okay. I understand now. So, when succession happens, Roger de Hauteville will take the Duchy of Calabria, and Guy will take the Duchy of Sicily, which is not created yet, so instead he'll take the County of Argento and the County of Syracuse. I see. So, then if I take these domains... So then if I take... So, for example, Roger of Messina. If I grant him, say, the Duchy of Calabria, does that pass down then to my son? Because it looks like he remains a vassal of my son, since he's part of my dynasty, my house. Versus this... What? Oh, I'm confused on myself. What have I done? Heresy. Lollards in Essex. Duke Sigfar of Essex has announced to the world that he and his vassals are converted to Lollardy. Lollardy? Having some disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priests, the nobles of Essex no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true. As Lollards, they believe their new faith properly aligns with the will of God, and they are distancing themselves from the former religious. Okay. You spend, you convert to... No, I don't want to... Yeah. It's not as confusing, Border Collie. I think I just have to like sit down and really look at it. Okay, so I think that this is worth it. We'll get that unpressed claim. It's the only fucking thing that guy's done worthwhile. You're currently a duke. If you give away one of your duchies, that vassal will become independent from you. Got it. Thank you, Scott Service. My suggestion is to take Palermo, move your capital there, and create the kingdom. Okay. Let's do that then. We do not have enough faith to do so, though, unfortunately. But we can take Salerno, which is not a bad idea. And that will give us more gold and... I think it's a good idea. wonder why I can't do that. Doesn't make much sense to me. Let's do this first. There, I guess. Oh, what'd I do? What button I press? Doesn't matter. We're good. Okay, let's do the Salerno War. Your claims declare the war. What is that? This will increase our income and our levies, though, so we want to do this. Knock this out. And you know who we're calling. Big Daddy Firmo. Might as... I don't want to spend it. Okay, so we've done that. Raise our armies up. Like that. Once they can finish. He summoned up his little vassals to war. Whoa, who did this? Oh, heresy. Rashad. This will give me 21. Give me 20. The music! We're gonna come up here. Where do we go to finish this off? The reason I want to kind of siege this is to just get more money. It's basically looting, for looting's sake. So let's go over here and help out our city. Yeah. Our knight, Richard Davis, was wounded. No! Our knight killed Bartolomeo. Ooh. Our knight wounded Landulf. Okay. Victory. Everyone's all beat up. Like, fuck. Right, we're actually gonna join this. Whoa! Uh-oh, what's going on here? Your agents have scheduled a journey for Pharamond, which will take them through a dark wood. All that is missing is the band of thugs that will tragically slay them in a highway robbery gone wrong. You can already imagine blood seeping into the dark. Oh, this is so cool. I think go ahead with it, right? 89% chance of Pharamond is killed. In addition, you gain 13 stress because you are greedy. Well, whatever. 5% chance the scheme is discovered. So... let's do it! Pharamond has left this world, sent off by Bandit's Blade. As the travels party stopped to camp for the evening, bandits poured out from among the trees, calling for blood and gold. The soldiers fought back, but thankfully, it was not enough. Pharamond was tragically slain in the melee. Conveniently, most of the bandits were slain in the fighting, and the dead do not speak. No one will ever know of my involvement. Ha! Perhaps the commoners are not so useless after all. What has happened? Pharamond was killed, ended your scheme to murder Pharamond. God. So... oh, good. A worse bishop took place. Took his place. I'm stoked. I couldn't be happier about that. And he doesn't even like me. So we gotta sway him. And have him educate a child. Not even the right culture. Oh, good. Someone's learned of my secret. This is good. Someone in your realm has learned one of your secrets. Come to Joffrey. Least you could do. Bird Fate's over here. Murder 2? I mean, I'm kind of on board with it, to be honest. 34% chance. Oof. Takes 3 years too. I think we just have to sway him for now. Okay, corruption. Lost smuggling ring. Good. Sway the bastard. Greetings, my impeccable liege. My regret is that has come to this. I know that you are Pharamond's real killer. If you wish to in silence. Oh, God. Well. Abelard, you dirty fuck. Get the weak hook. Okay. Abelard, you son of a bitch. Where are you? Can I, like, investigate him for secrets? Corny, I haven't done it in this, but yes, you can. You can build stuff. You can add, if I click over here, I can add specific buildings to these things, but yeah, you can definitely do a lot of that. What do they want? So they're attacking. Holy War for the... What do they want? Loses fervor. In the target title, all titles have the Catholic rulers are seized, and I'm kind of confused. But sounds like if I go take Malta, I take Malta. Oh, I own it? I thought Malta was its own location. I didn't know it was part of Syracuse. Okay, that's cool. Help me out. You too. Holy war only, please. Of course I'm not endorsed by my fucking bishop. He's an asshole. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. My daughter Matilda's we could receive a good education through the Duchess. Ah, perfecto. Siege 1. Now let us be done with this. Before we do this, we should try to ransom him. I mean, it's 10 gold, I'll take it. Now, force demands. I wanted to try and get that goal before this. In the county of Salerno and the city of Marita. And just like that, we have taken over all of southern Italy. Love it. Now let's take our troops and ride to the south. I have 5 prisoners? I sure do. Holy crap. Oh, I can't now because he's part of my realm, so I can't really ransom him. I didn't even see all that. Oopsies. Unimportant court here. Oh, so you can do mass actions? Oh. That's cool. Not to naval landing within. Wait. Okay. And I'm just going to release the rest. I don't see a point in really. Get some weak hooks though, at least. Who am I? Well, so where am I at war with? I've gotten it. No, don't do that. Not here. Siege of Malta lost. That's fine. But usually it shows you that glowing like this is who you're at war with. Or was this the faction? Man, I gotta wrap this up. But I'm having so much fun. We're gonna come back tomorrow and just continue this campaign as is. So we can now create the kingdom. We don't have enough money, which I really do want to get before we pass away. But the Duchy of Salerno will give us more money. Same thing with the Duchy of Sicily, and it'll also give us a claim to Palermo without having to create it. Is it? Oh, it is. Yeah, I see. I see. Thank you, man. Yeah, now I see the glowing red. So, there's the question that I posed to you, bros. Do we make... And remember, what's going to happen when I make those is that Roger will be able to give me more money and more levies. Same thing with... son of a bitch. Abelard here. He'll give me more. Let me see. Abelard will barely give me any. So if anything, I should make the Duchy of Sicily before I make the Duchy of Salerno. Or do I just make the Kingdom of Italy, and does that include everything? Do you guys know the answer to that? Because I do not. I hate this man. I hate this man. Yeah, so creating the kingdom is better though, right? Since it's a higher claim. Son of a bitch. This son of a bitch moved his levies to low. He used his hook though, so screw him. No, I just need to have the de jure titles. Crispy Crisps. Coming with me, bro? So right now I can create it, Crisps. I just need the money. Let's see where this guy wants to go. Go for Kingdom as fast as you can. Done and done, dude. Thank you. He's probably going to go to Trani. Yeah. Okay. This will be a difficult one. And I get him on the recently disembarked. Cool, let's see if I can push the advantage here. Nine on 5. Our knight killed. Nice. Ooh. Oh, it's like a landslide victory now. That plus 58 is brutal. Of Sicily, correct. Dude, actually Ireland's a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ooh, wounded. Don't worry about it, Chris. A good win there. So he's gonna go push on Malta for me, which is just awesome of him. Holy War for the County of Malta. Should I pursue him or just go down for Malta? The eclectic mix of cultures in southern Italy and Sicily has given rise to a unique culture, affected by the myriad of influences. Now let's the people in the county of Argento no longer see themselves as Brannus, but as native Sicilians. An interesting development. I think we should convert to Sicilian. I don't know if that... Oh, I'm culture Sicilian. Controls 29 in this region? Dude, we need to get a hold on that. $25, $29. Also have to convert this. Oh, nice. Cool. Bowman comes of age. An excellent grasp of etiquette and understanding of all kinds of entertainment eloquence. He's charismatic negotiator. Good. My son. I'm proud of him. Betrothed can marry. Oh, we got some stuff we can deal with over here. Let's do that before this war ends. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need the full ransom, but I'll take the 45, buddy. What's up, James? Perfect. Oh no, Count Joffrey, no! Our marriage went through. Our child. Good child. It's a good choice. Good diplomacy there. I'll take it. Alright, so we will probably be ending our very long... Oh, a knight was wounded by... Ah, god damn it. What's up, Itzy? Station costs banditry. Jesus. Lerno. We're gonna pursue this hard. Now, what do I do in this case? Because I can't really pursue him onto the ocean here. Oh no, Mayor Ralph. Where are my knights? I gotta make sure none of my knights are actually... Oh, Bowman, no. No, sir. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about other armies, but I also don't want those guys to jump into this fight and get killed. I gotta get down there and just take out this, I think. Once we take the war target, we'll be good. I'm worried about that other arm. What is this? Neutral. Neutral. I can't pursue him onto water and do anything, right? Interesting. Where's this stupid army? What is this? Neutral army. Uh-oh. Peasant uprising. I didn't even see that. Us coming with great news. We'll not know yet, but someone's planning to kill my court physician, Cyril. We must stop the villain behind this. Yeah, it's this faction right here, but I don't know how to stop this. And they can't siege. Yeah, let's start this white piece for sure. Perfect. Brilliant strategist and aggressive attacker. Very nice. White piece it is. Oh, look at you, tiny boy. 2 years old. Signing checks, huh? Okay. So let's save right there. That's a good place to start. We went way over what I thought we would do. Yeah, for sure we gotta switch this guy to discovered murder. What do I do here? Do I disrupt schemes? Just don't know how to find that. Successful chance, 5%. Alright, so we'll save here. We'll come back here tomorrow, 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Pacific daytime, around that time, and we'll continue our big plundering through Crusader Kings 3. Thank you guys so much for watching here today. I'm going to roll some credits. We're going to say some thank yous to people who signed up as members and everything like that. If you are looking to get into the game, here you go, man. Argento, Messina, Palermo, Canada. Oh, let me, I think I can press. There's a specific button that lets me see every little thing. Counties? Oh, Oh, just this. But you've got the Catania, Cephalou, Messina, Girgenti, Caltanissetta, Caltagirone, Syracusa, Lentini, Mazzara, Trapani, Palermo, Calatafimi. That is all of them. Roommate's just downstairs rocking out. We'll be back here tomorrow with more streaming. We'll continue to do it throughout the week. We got plenty on the table here to do. That should be paused. I am loving this game. So we'll do some more guides too. What I think would be a really cool guide for you guys is how to deal with the very start of the campaign. As soon as you press start and you're dealing with the pause, and what to really do, what to focus on. I think that would probably be very beneficial to a lot of people. And like saying, okay, go through your realm tab, go through your military tab, pretty much go through each one of these tabs, kind of create your plan, take a look at what's around you, what you have claims to, what religions are around you and cultures around you. I think that'd be a really solid video for anyone coming into the game, like a 30-40 minute, just, hey, here's how you start your campaign in Crusader Kings 3, and I think they're going to be working on that in the next day or two here. But we'll see. Any more ideas from you guys I'll kind of roll with as well. But let me give some quick thanks, some quick shout outs here. And if you have not picked the game up, again, you can use the link in the description for both the Royal Edition and the Standard Edition. It's 12% off right now, and I do get a commission from that, so that does help me out a ton. But let's take a look at some of the donations that happened. Oh, shit, we have tons of subs. So, Smokey the Pooh Bear, your massive $50 donation, the largest one of the last, of the month and the week and the day, like I was saying. Cincinnati, Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati with the $20 donation. Thank you very much, man. We also had some donations earlier here. Oh, man, dude, there are a lot of subs today. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Oh, those are 12 hours ago. I thought we had another one here. Oh, that was on this. But we have 4 new members, Silverhand, Magnus Haynes, Trey Stoker, and Nathan Leadholm. Thank you guys all very much for becoming members of the channel. Like I said before, becoming Fahad, thank you very much, man. Are you Muslim? But thank you very much, guys, for signing up and becoming members. Like I said, giving like the dependable income of either Patreon or memberships helps me out a ton, because it allows me to pretty much not have to rely so much on making constant content. I can make, Saleh alaikum. It allows me to just kind of focus on making specific videos that I want to make versus just saying, okay, I have to pump this out. I need to get this. I need to get this. I need to get this. So I need to get this video out as fast as possible. Like that's kind of the big issue with YouTube, is you have to constantly be churning out content. Thank you very much, MK. Yeah. I mean, I've got a link to my new Nexus thing, which is pretty cool. You guys can check this out. I haven't really set it up just yet. It's got kind of some wonky graphics. But my problem is, I get more commission off this. I get 7.5%. But it's not discounted, so you guys have to pay more, and I don't want that. So I'd rather just go with Fanatical until it's off discount on Fanatical, then I'll tell people to go to Nexus. But if it's still 12% on Fanatical, I'd rather you guys got the better discount. The 2% difference is not enough for me. It's like $2 versus $3, I think. And I know that adds up over time, but it's better for you guys to get the discount than to me get an additional percentage on the commission. It's just not worth it. Like, I'd rather you guys get the benefit than me. But as always, thank you so much for watching here today. We will continue our ransacking of Sicily and becoming the king of Sicily hopefully soon. We're almost there. We still have to take we've got the de jure counties, so we can become the, as soon as we take Palermo, we can become the king of Sicily. Actually, we can do it now. We just need 500 gold, and it'll give us a claim to Palermo, which is really solid. But everybody, please wash your hands, stay safe. We'll be back at this tomorrow around the same time, going hard and heavy into Crusader Kings 3. But thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one, and take care. Oh. God, it's all over the place. All right, now